Time has just flown by. For the past week or so, we spent a bunch of time in Reno with our friends. And I know we said we were going into the snow. We actually did try to go hiking, and the snow is pretty deep up in the mountains, but we weren't surrounded by snow quite like this. We made our way to South Lake Tahoe, where we've been before. We've been to this exact same campground, but we've never been here with all of the snow. And we're just so excited to just take it slow, enjoy the snow, and just enjoy Lake Tahoe.
So if you guys know us, you know that we don't stay at RV parks or campgrounds very often, but there are a couple reasons why we are staying at one right now. One is because we like it, we've been there before. Two is because it's a part of our 1,000 Trails membership, so it is free for us. Three, because it's snowing, there's not a lot of places to stay, and in this area there's not a lot of places to stay anyways, and it's very hard to get water in the winter. So all in all, it just makes sense for us to stay at the RV park. But that RV park really does not have great signal, and because there's so many trees, the Starlink also does not work. So there are a couple of libraries in the area, so we're gonna go to a library and get some work done before doing anything else today. And like Grayson said, we've never been here with the snow before, so I don't know how much is gonna be accessible, like hiking wise or anything like that. We've been contemplating getting snowshoes, but we're not spending too much time in the snow this winter, so we don't know if it makes sense to buy them. But yeah, we'll see. I don't really know what we're doing here. We just know that it's a beautiful area, and we are making our way back to Las Vegas. You know how we said that we're gonna be in Las Vegas for a little bit due to some commitments, work commitments and stuff like that. So we are making our way back there, but enjoying some time in this area before we head south again. Wow, it's snowing again.
Winter Wonderland.
As we were walking out of the library, it is now snowing again, which is actually really exciting because we really do like the snow. But there's a hike about 15-20 minutes away that we've hiked before. It's really short and easy and has beautiful views of Lake Tahoe. So we're gonna go attempt it and see if we can hike. But with the snow, we're not so sure. What are your thoughts? Are we gonna be able to hike it?
I think we'll be able to hike it. My question is if we're going to be able to pull up to the parking area, because the road's like this, and the parking area is like this big. So we'll see.
To be determined. Let's go
Check it out.
hope for the best. We made it to the trailhead, and it is perfectly plowed. There's a couple other cars here, so other people are doing the trail. And as you can see, the trail is actually in great condition, so I don't think we'll have any problem getting to the end of the trail.
This rock here is actually where we're going to be hiking on top. So the trail goes along the road and then up and around on top of this rock. It gives you a beautiful view of the Tahoe landscape. The view up here looks completely different than the last time we were here, because we were here closer towards sunset and it wasn't really too busy, and then got really busy because it's a popular sunset spot. And then this time around, it's around, I don't know, 3-4 p.m., not sunset, and then there's also snow everywhere, and it's just so blue out today. So being able to see the other side of the lake and seeing all the mountains over there, and even like the fog, and just all of it is so stunning. And it's just so cool to be able to visit places in different seasons to see what they look like. And just a quick little story, at one point in our travels, Ashley had the goal of wanting to visit every state during every season to see what it looked like, because it always looks different. Not sure if that's really still a goal of hers, but it's pretty bold.
That would be a nice goal, but I think it might take some time. You never know. But this hike is really nice because it is so short, so to get up here and get these beautiful views, you really can't beat it.
We made it down, and it was a little bit of a challenge with the dogs. Last time we knew it was gonna be busy because it was sunset, so we didn't bring them. But this time we brought them, and we love bringing them on our adventures. They absolutely love it, and they love getting to the top of things like that and climbing it and just enjoying the view. But the way down was a little difficult because they like to choose their own paths that aren't really the paths. So half the time we just let go of the leashes, let them do their thing and meet them at the bottom. But we made it down. We're making it back to the truck. On our way home, we stopped at our favorite grocery store ever, and it's pretty prominent or abundant here on the West Coast / like Pacific Northwest, Idaho, California, and it's called Grocery Outlet. We love this place so much. A lot of people think of California and think of very expensive groceries, but honestly, I don't think it's too bad here. Even in South Lake, which is a little bit more expensive of an area, we kind of want to show you what we got, and we want to know if you think it's expensive. We got about 4 or 5 days worth of food, and I do eat a lot more than a normal person, so keep that in mind whenever we're kind of showing you what we got. But we absolutely love this store. It's kind of like a TJ Maxx is how I like to refer to it, but for groceries. And so it's got the name brands, it's got the good stuff, it's got the organic, it's got everything you can think of, but at a discounted price. Love Grocery Outlet. If you've never been, on your next trip, if you live on the East Coast, if you go west, just stop at one on your next trip. They're amazing. But let me show you what we got. This is everything we got for around 4 or 5 days. A lot of stuff we have here is organic, grass-fed, natural, no natural flavors. This is probably the worst thing I have here. But all of this, $108.59. We think it's pretty good. Love this stuff, by the way. They make like 4 or 5 different things. They have like beet salad, sauerkraut, and this is just adding to our pile. We haven't had this one, but we already have 3 or 4 jars of this. We just like to add to our pile when we see it. A lot of high protein stuff, all yummy stuff, and we want to know if this is expensive in 2024. $108.59. I feel like it's not too bad for a lot of name brand stuff and high quality stuff in terms of additives and ingredients. Minimally processed, all good stuff to fuel our adventures. Let's make dinner.
And the dogs are playing wrestling.
Excuse our mess.
Excuse the mess. For dinner, I'm going to make some chicken and a salad, and then also some sweet potato fries in our air fryer. It's also an oven, a dehydrator, all that good kind of stuff, a toaster, everything. But we love to use it while we're plugged into power because it definitely is a power hog. So I'm going to make some dinner, and then we'll show you what it looks like after. Dinner is ready. We have our sweet potato fries with ketchup, salad, vegetables. I know salad's vegetables. More vegetables. Chicken, feta, and avocado. Bon appetit.
Thank you, baby. Good morning. It is currently 22 degrees here in South Lake Tahoe. It was like 19 degrees 30 minutes ago and then 15 degrees. It got pretty cold here last night, but if you can hear, our heater is running, and if you can't, it's pretty loud, but it keeps us pretty warm inside. But we want to get a little bit warmer, and we have a fun toy we want to set up, so let's get it going. So you watch us set up this tent, and from the outside it just looks like a pop-up tent, maybe like a fishing tent. But this is actually our portable sauna. It's made by North Shore Sauna, and we absolutely love it. It's the craziest thing when it gets hot in here. We've had it for about a month now. We've used it before. The first time we used it was up in Mount Charleston, but since we were figuring out how to use it, we didn't really want to show you guys yet. But now that we know how to use it, this thing is insane. So I'm putting the rocks on the top, kind of like a normal sauna. You're gonna pour the water on top once it gets hot. Gets real steamy in here. Let us finish setting this up, and we're gonna show you how amazing this thing is. All right, a little foggy in here, but we got the sauna going. It's getting nice and warm. It's got this little thermometer here in Celsius, and so we'll keep you updated on the temperature. It's currently about 30 Celsius. We'll put the conversion on the screen, and we love this thing. We love that it has this little water bucket, so you pour the water on top of the stones. It's a game changer.
It has been about 5 minutes and it's already 40 degrees Celsius in here. It gets super hot super fast, so we'll check back in as time goes on, but It is nice and cozy in here, and looking out the window and seeing the snow just makes it like that much more awesome that we're in a sauna, a really hot, nice, warm sauna in the snow. Alright, as you can tell, it is almost 80 degrees Celsius in here.
Which is like 165 degrees at least with where we're at right now.
This is definitely our tap out temperature for right now. We might come back in later. We're gonna leave it set up, but whew, it's too hot for right now.
That sauna is the best camping companion besides the dogs and Ashley, of course. And we do have a little bit of an update. It's a little long-winded, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. And so last year, our travels were really just focusing on new destinations, bucket list items that we have on our bucket list, like the Arctic Ocean, the Arctic Circle, Alaska, Canada, all that type of stuff, and we had such a blast. And this year, we're really taking time to focus on our full-time adventure, which is our full-time job. And that's not really YouTube. YouTube is our passion project. We love filming. Ashley loves editing, and we just love sharing our adventures with every single one of you. And we thank you guys so much for coming along and watching every single time we post, almost every single week. And we love you guys so much, and we're so thankful for the support. But our full-time adventure is our business, where we are photographers, videographers, just full-time content creators all around. We do copywriting. We do a little bit of everything. And that has us traveling a lot this year. And most of the time it's without the camper. And so when we're traveling for work, we're really just focusing on work instead of trying to film YouTube videos at the same time. Some of our work this year does include YouTube videos as well, which is super exciting. And that's just kind of where we're at. We are going to be going to a lot of new destinations, and we have a lot of epic adventures and travel planned, and we're so excited to share it with you. But please bear with us the weeks that we don't post, because some weeks it's going to happen. We're going to do our best to post 4 times a month, as we have been. But if it's 3, bear with us. Just go back and watch some other videos maybe you haven't watched yet, and we appreciate all of your support. And if not, just don't watch. We'll see you next week, you know? But sorry for the long-winded conversation. We love every single one of you guys. We thank you for your support. We'll see you guys next week.